Good morning, one and all present here. I am Dr. G. Preetha, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Applications, Fatima College, Madurai. Today, we are going to discuss in detail about network simulation, one of the vibrant tool for simulating our network environments. So, before going and learning in depth into this network simulator, let us have a small intro about what is a computer network and what are all the basic terminologies involved in a wireless simulation environment tool. So networks, it is an interconnected collection of autonomous computers. There are two kinds of networks we all know, wired and wireless networks. Wired networks purely based on cabling networks, whereas wireless network is purely based on without cables. Wireless network refers to two or more computers communicating using standard network rules or protocols. In this juncture, I would like to discuss about protocols. Protocols are a list of set of rules used to communicate information from the sender to the receiver. So wireless without use of cables to connect the computers together. Routing is the process of selecting best paths in a network. In the past, the term routing was also used to mean forwarding packets among networks. So these are all the basic terminologies we should have in mind. Networks, wired and wireless network, and what is the routing procedure followed in wireless networks. Simulation. Simulation is nothing but we should understand or we should know the study of implemented protocols and algorithms and how it is behaving and performing like that. So behavior and performance of algorithms. Third one is test of unimplemented new protocols and algorithms. And final one is the comparison of results across various research platforms. Overview of NS2. NS2, as we all know, it is a network simulator tool. It is a discrete event simulator, purely based on packet level simulations. And the modeling of this network simulator tool is based on these kinds of network protocols. So, collection of various protocols and it follows various layers. As we all know, OSI layer is nothing but open system interconnection model, and it follows there are follows 7 layers starting from physical layer till application layer. So here these are all the protocols implemented in various levels. First one is TCP and second one is MAC, third one is ad hoc routing and fourth one is sensor network and the last one is multicast protocols. And in TCP, there are various variants available such as Renault, TCP, Tahoe, etc. And MAC follows 802.11, 802.3 token bus token ring architecture. Ad hoc routing supports various protocols like DSDV, DSR, etc. In sensor network, it follows diffusion and GAF protocols. Multicast protocols and satellite protocols are also feasible to simulate in this environment. So NS2 is maintained through WINT project and it is a collaborative simulation environment that is nothing but it is freely distributed and NS2 is a open source software. We can also have our own codes and we should freely distribute our software in this network environment. It supports NT research and education. The protocols, we can design our own protocols and the traffics are analyzed for various packet level simulations and it provides common reference. A discrete event simulator modeling network protocols. In network simulation, there are various packets, and the packets are all attached through various kinds of links like simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. It follows various queuing mechanisms, and various kinds of protocols are also implemented in various layers. And it supports the NAM, the visualizer tool, how the packets are lively monitored and viewed. And the next one is trace playback is also feasible. That is how many seconds we are analyzing the packets. And finally, error models are also available. There are various alternatives for experimentation analysis and various simulators are also available. Apart from NS2, Qualent is also available to simulate our networks. So experimentation, analysis and simulators are alternatives. So NS2 history goes like this. 1989 it was invented by Real by Keshav. 1995 NS by Floyd and NS2 version was implemented in 1997 by Win project, that is Virtual Internet Network Testbed, and NS2 variants like 2.29, 2.3. So these are all the versions available and maintained at USC ISI Berkeley Software Distribution. So these are all the components available in NS2. NS2 variant is NS2.29 and the scripts are coded as TCL scripts and TK and TCL, and it is implemented in C++, that is OTCL, and the visualizer is our NAM environment. So it is mainly implemented again C++ environment, and the OTCL scripts are also the various examples and test cases, and our core code is also available as OTCL scripts. So the NS2 components follows this architecture. C++ and OTCL are combined as NS2 flavor. So these are all the basic terms we should understand before going into NS2. NS is termed as network simulator, and the visualizer environment is NAM, that is nothing but network animator, visual demonstration of our NS output, and the pre-processing of our codes are available as handwritten TCL code, and post-processing of our NAM files are available as network trace file analysis. We can also analyze with the help of tools using ARC and TCL scripts. So this is the architecture we are following in NS2. First one, we should define our own problem, and we should simulate the model and execute our simulation with the help of NAM editor, and we can post-process our results using trace files, and finally we can extend our simulator to any level, and we can share with our research environments and how the research processing is taking place. So first one, defining the problem, second one is simulation model, third one, execute the simulation, fourth one, post processing our own results, and final one, extend our simulator. So first, these are all the three steps we have to follow using network simulator tool. First one, we have to create a simulation. Second one, execute a simulation, and the third one is post processing our results. Creating the simulation. First, we should describe what is the network environment we are going to adopt, and what are all the protocols like TCP, UDP, IP, and FDP, SMTP, like that we are going to fix, and what are all the sources and sinks we are going to choose, and interface via OTCL, which controls C++. The simulation is executed through our NAM simulator. Simulator further maintains packet list, executes packets trace by trace, repeats until our time limit. Events happen instantly in virtual time but could take arbitrarily long real time. Single thread of control, no locking, erasers, etc. Post process results are done through our trace files, and we can also generate graphs, and we can analyze our scripts using Arc, Perl, and Python results to process our text output. No standard library but some available on web. So our NS2 is further splitted as an object model. In it split objects model with shared class hierarchy, control OTCL versus data C++. TCL provides glue library to easily share functions, variables, etc. OTCL into C++ command of TCL dot result of the results are stored here. C++ into OTCL, TCL dot evaluation module is also there. Not all classes are mirrored exactly. Languages preferred are C++ for data pre-processing. Per packet processing is available in the core of NS. Fast to run, detailed and complete control is available. OTCL for controlling purposes. Simulation description, periodic or triggered actions are available. Manipulating existing C++ objects, faster to write and change our own code. So our NS2 is saved as .tcl extension. Say for example, I am going to set the environment as the variable x, and x is equal to 10. I am assigning x is equal to 10, and I am displaying it in screen like puts x is $x, which will print the value of 10 in the screen. Functions and expressions. First one is the variable declaration. Second one is we can define our own functions and expressions like set y power of 2, set y expression x into x, which is nothing but the power of 2 is calculated here. Control flow, like all other languages, here too if, while and for is used for control flow, while for looping purposes, for controlling looping purposes, and again if is a conditional statement. So the basic TCL procedures and files are also written in this format. Procedure, within this procedure we will write the procedures, and for files, set file open. With the help of file name, we will give the file name here, whether it is a read purpose or write purpose, and line by line tracing is done here. So this is a sample TCL file. Variables, functions and expressions, control flow we can give like this, and we can define any procedures, and we can also save it as files. If everything is finished, close the files. So this is the basic, another basic scripting code example. Platform supported is Unix like platforms are supported, FreeBSD, Linux and Solaris information is environment is supported here. So we discussed there the network simulator NAM is available for our simulation purposes. In this example, I am keeping totally 0 and 1 as source node, 2 for routing purposes and 3 as sync node. So this is a network simulator animator tool. In this we can visualize our simulator. So this is a network animation tool. In this for running, playing and passing the commands and how many iterations we are going to run. So these are all viewed here. This is a NAM animator, stop animation, play animation, like that everything is displayed here and number of iterations per layout is also fixed here. Next one, user's perspective, simulation OTSPL script, NS2 and finally a simulation results are simulated as NS2 and trace files are generated. So this is our NS2 environment simulation scenario. Here I am simulating source 1 and source 2. This is our link. TCL script as set NS simulator, set node and C++ implementation backend. It will set the node as backend node as here. This is our NS2 architecture. It contains two set of languages. Front end is OTCL and the back end is C++. Working of NS2. First one is define your problem, simulation model, modify your NS, result analysis is done through trace files and set up and run your simulation with NS environment. The NS2 functionalities, there are four types of simulations. Transportation with the help of TCP and UDP protocols, traffic sources. For web, we will use FTP, file transfer protocol, and for telnet, we will keep CBR, constant bitrate, and for queuing disciplines, we will keep droptail and DRR. Finally, we will emulate the NS2 environment. Working with NS2, this is a basic simulation script. Every NS2 script starts with creating a simulator object, set NS as new simulator. How to create nodes? There are two kinds of nodes, N1 and N2, and we should keep the link as N1, N2, $nx. There are three kinds of simulations: simplex, half duplex and full duplex, and this range will also we will set here. And this is the traffic generation. For CBR we will use the CBR constant bitrate. For UDP protocol we will use CBR, and for TCP we will use FTP, file transfer protocol, and these are all the configuration parameters: packet size, rate, interval and maximum packets also we will fix the traffic. So this is the very important thing, trace file format analysis. Totally there are 12 fields available in our trace files. Once we after simulating our NS2 scripts, the trace file will be generated in this format. The first one is event. Here there are four kinds of events will be generated, whether it is R stands for receive and D for drop, and plus stands for NQ, and the minus stands for DQ operations, and 2 for time, displaying the time when it is simulated from node and the to node. Here we are having a 1 and 2 as source nodes, 2 as routing protocols and 3 as a sync node. CBR for UDP protocol constant bit rate, that is shown here. Packet type and packet size is displayed here. 7th one for fixing our flags, and 8th one is flow ID. 9th and 10th fields for source address and destination address, and 11th field describes a sequence number, and the final one is displaying for packet ID. So these trace files are simulated with the help of with these helps of trace files, we will analyze with the help of R, Perl and Python scripts, and we can also generate graphs out of this network simulation to show how many packets we have received and how many packets are dropped in transit, like that. So these are all the useful links available for NS2. Thank you one and all for patiently listening this NS2 video. Thank you friends.